Hello everyone. This is Musaab Jahdhami. I am a representative of the Omani Student Association at UCF. So today in this meeting we have Miss Mervit. Hello, Miss Mervit.
Hi everyone, Salaam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. She is a migration advisor at UCF Global. So we will talk about the latest update about immigration. So before I start, thanks for accepting the invitation from us, Ms. Mervet. Let me explain what the meeting will look like before we start. So we will give the microphone to Ms. Mervet after a moment. She has a presentation about the immigration. Then you can ask your questions to Ms. Mervet directly or by using chat. Before Ms. Mervit starts, please everyone mute your microphone and turn off the webcam. Ms. Mervit, you have the microphone now. You can start.
Thank you so much, Musaab, and thank you everyone for having me here. This is very exciting. I'm so happy to see you, to hear from you. So this is a very exciting opportunity, and I'm very, very happy to be here and share the most update information in regards to the immigration requirements for fall 2020. Although we don't have much at this point, and I might not be able to answer many of your questions, but I want this meeting to be an opportunity for me to talk to you, to see your concerns, to hear from you. I know you've been hearing a lot of things going on, so I just want to make sure you have the right information. Again, the most important thing is to tell you how much we care about you, how much we support our international students. We are huge advocates for international students, and we are in this together. It has been really tough few months, but we are in this together. We're here to help you. We are here for you. So I just want you to know that. I know you do know that, but I just want to emphasize that point. And if you need anything, I want you to feel free to reach out to me or any other immigration advisor at UCF Global. We're happy to help you. That being said, so let me start by asking everyone how everybody is doing. How was the spring semester? Are you all back home, first of all? And you can just show yes or no so I can get an idea of who is in the United States. Do we have that, Musaab?
Yeah, I am here. Like most of them in Oman. Yeah, in
Okay,
Oman.
perfect.
Most of them.
Perfect. So this is the first thing that I want to tell you. I want to tell you that we stand by you. We stand by our international students. Us as advisors, UCF Global as a whole department, and the whole UCF institution and UCF community, we stand by our international students. There has been lots of messages that came out, several messages from our UCF President Cartwright, and one of his latest messages, I just wanted to share that with you. He emphasizes how much we value our international students. Our international students are part of our diversity. It's part of what makes UCF diverse and unique. It's part of what makes UCF one of the leading institutions in the United States. It's what makes UCF a place for innovation and creativity, and that would not be possible without the presence of our international students. This message came out yesterday by President Cartwright and our interim Provost Johnson. Also, our Vice President, Natalie Shandia, the Vice President for UCF Global, also sent several supporting emails and messages to our international student population. Probably you have received that via email as well, and it's on our social media and website. She emphasized again how much we are supporting our international students from the beginning of the pandemic. And from the minute we had to go on remote instructions, we have been working diligently with our international students, with our departments, with our colleges to support our students. We supported students in so many different ways. I think one of the massive projects that we took was calling every single international students, more than 3,000 students in a few days. So we called everyone. Those that we were not able to reach, we followed up via email just to make sure that they're okay. They need, because we understand you were here before you traveled, you were away from families. Many students are still here. So we wanted to let them know that we are here for them. And if they needed anything, like if they needed financial assistance, if they needed urgent shelter or urgent food, and as I said, urgent financial assistance, we were able to support as much as we can. The need was big, but we were able to help as much as we can. And we are now still advocating for our students, and we continue with our support of our international students. So that is very important for me to reiterate those messages, just to make sure that all of you know that we are here for you and we are supporting you. No matter what the immigration guidance is, we are here to try to find the best way to support you. So UCF is committed from the beginning. So when this guidance came, there was lots of issues with this guidance, and we will talk about it in a little bit. But UCF did not wait. Immediately, the same day, we started taking steps to support the students. We worked with the students one-on-one. We were answering phone calls 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, from all our international students, and just trying to support them and provide them with the accurate information. We worked with the deans and with the colleges. So UCF wanted to make sure if international students needed to take face-to-face class in the fall, we had to make sure that these colleges have those face-to-face or in-person classes for our students to take in order to maintain their status. So there was a lot of work being done in the background to make sure that our students were compliant for the fall. So just to let you know what happens, just to give you an idea, so you would know what happened, how did this happen, and where we are now. And again, as I said, I know you have lots of questions. So at the end, if some of those questions were not answered in the course of this presentation, I want you please to share them in our chat box, and I'm happy to answer them, or you can just ask them directly to me, as Musaab said. So what happened when the pandemic started, that was unprecedented time. So this is not a situation that any of us had before. What happened is that we all had to go to remote instructions. Many people had to depart the United States and go back home. So there was a guidance issued by SCVP. So SCVP, just so you know, it's part of ICE, and ICE is part of the Department of Homeland Security, and usually they monitor, and they are in charge of the F1 students. So what happened, they issued guidance that students, because of the pandemic, students can't continue taking their classes, the remaining of their spring semester and summer. They can take those classes remotely. They can take them back home. This does not affect their immigration status. So that was very, very good news. It was very flexible. It helped a lot of our students who had to be back home with their families because they're here alone. Helped a lot of students who are here, but classes are remote. So that was very good guidance. However, this guidance was only for spring and summer. It did not extend till fall. So we were hoping and we were waiting all this time that the new guidance that was going to come out will have this same flexibility like the spring and summer 2020. Unfortunately, as you all know, it did not. So we were very shocked when the new guidance came in. The new guidance was, to say the least, very disappointing for all of us. It was very rigid. It did not allow flexibility. So it put institutions and international students in a predicament. And we will go very briefly on what that guidance was. And again, I know you've heard lots of stories, lots of rumors, lots of discussions out there. And for this part, I'm going to speak in English and in Arabic so you understand exactly what happened. So July 6, طلع الجايدنس الجديد يلي بينطبق على كل الانترناشونال ستودنتس بكل امريكا. الجايدنس هو مقسم لثلاثه حسب الانستتيوشنز. سو الانستتيوشنز او المؤسسات او المدارس او الجامعات يلي هي fully online هيدا ما بينطبق على UCF. So institutions that were operating fully online for the fall, like for example, locally, you can say Valencia, I think they were fully online. Nationally, Harvard, amongst hundreds and hundreds of other universities who decided based on their campus, based on the conditions and their state that they need to go fully remotely for the fall, because they were concerned about their students and their faculty and their staff. So حطوا safety as number one and they went fully online. Again, this does not apply to UCF. الجايدنس لهيدي الجامعات كان انه اذا تلاميذكم بدهم ياخذوا كل الكلاسز اونلاين لانه انتم you're only offering online ما في مشكله، بضلهم محافظين على وضعهم الاميجريشن ستاتس، ولكن ما فيهم يضلهم بامريكا. واكيد هيدا بشكل مشكله كثير 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 كبيره للانترناشونال ستودنتس يلي ما بيقدروا يرجعوا على بلدهم، ما في طيران، الطيران كثير غالي، سو في كثير مشاكل تتعلق بهيدا القرار. So again, as I said, for those institutions who are fully online, their students can take classes remotely, however, they cannot be in the United States. So that was a big problem. The second category is universities يلي بعدها face-to-face, like they're still offering face-to-face for the fall. وهيدول عدد كتير ضئيل إذا if any. I don't think any, like عدد كتير ما بعرف of any institution لحد هلا is offering just face-to-face for the fall. So هول ما عندهم مشكلة. There's no problem with this category. The other one is the hybrid, and this is where UCF falls. So this is where we are. Hybrid are those institutions, and again, there are hundreds and hundreds of institutions who are offering a combination of face-to-face and online. For those students, the guidance says international students have to take at least one course that is in person. The rest of the courses can be online. You still have to meet the full-time requirement of 12 credits, but at least one of your classes have to be face-to-face. If not, then you cannot stay in the United States and your status will be terminated. So لهاي الكاتيجوري يلي UCF هي واحدة من مئات الجامعات يلي بتنطبق عليها، القرار كان إنه international students لازم ياخدوا على الأقل واحد من الكلاسات تبعهم يكون face-to-face. بقية الكلاسات فيهم ياخدوهم online. لازم يكون again ما تغيرت الريكوايرمنت للفول تايم، بعد 12 credit إذا كنت undergrad، وإذا كنت graduate student 9. So I think معظم الموجودين undergrad, so it's 12 credits. بس على الأقل واحد من هول الكورسز لازم يكون face-to-face. إذا التلاميذ قرروا إنه ياخدوا كل الكلاسز تبعهم online, then ما فيهم يضلون بالولايات المتحدة الأمريكية ومضطرين نحن نصير نعمل لهم termination للI-20 تبعهم. So هيدا المشكلة يلي كنا واقعين فيها نحن وعدد كتير كبير من الجامعات. So UCF من الأول we started trying to come up and work with our deans and colleges to provide face-to-face for our students in order to maintain their status بالفول. So من أول ما طلع هيدا القرار والUCF عم تشتغل مع الكولleges مع الدين لتقدم كلاسات face-to-face أو in person حتى يقدروا تلاميذنا الانترناشونال ياخدوها حتى يضلون محافظين على وضعهم القانوني إذا بدهم يضلون أو يرجعوا بالفول 2020. So هيدا القرار يلي طلع July 6. هيدا القرار يلي كلكم سمعتوا فيه ويلي كل النيوز كانت عم تحكي عنه ويلي كان في كتير rumors عليه وطبيعي إنه يكون في كتير أخبار تتعلق فيه لأن القرار كان منه clear ومنه متكامل. يعني ما بيعطي يعني بس هيدا هو وذاتس ات ومثل ما بيقولوا انتم تصرفوا. So كان القرار مش بس القرار كان شوي قاسي كتير قاسي كان القرار منه واضح وغير كامل أو متكامل، وكان بعد بده تفسيرات كتير لأنه ترك المؤسسات والجامعات بأسئلة كتير كتير كتيرة، وأكيد ترك حالة غضب كتير كبيرة بين بالانترناشونال ستودنت كوميونيتي، بالادفايزرز، كل الانستتيوشنز والمؤسسات وحتى البزنسز advocating للانترناشونال ستودنت، خلى في هذا القرار حالة disappointment وحالة غضب. هالشيء خلى هارفارد، جامعة هارفارد وجامعة MIT انه يرفعوا دعوى قضائية على على ICE. So اللي صار انه لما طلع هذا القرار MIT وهارفارد filed a lawsuit against ICE, and the purpose of that is to stop them from executing that guidance that they provided for the fall. So الهدف كان منه انه يلغوا هذا القرار يلي طلع بجولاي 6. وبتذكر لما حكيت مع فيصل قلت له let's hold off لانه منتظرين نحن خبر في اليومين، خلينا نعرف شو بده يصير حتى اعرف شو what to communicate to all our students. وفعلا بجولاي 14 صدر القاضي أصدر قرار بوقف العمل بالجايدنس يلي أصدرته Department of Homeland Security بجولاي 6. So July 14th, the Department of Homeland Security actually, they agreed to stop the guidance, and they agreed to go back to revert to the previous guidance that was issued for spring and summer. So again, July 14 وصلوا لتسوية مع الحكومة الأمريكية، وهالتسوية بتقول إنه حيوقفوا العمل بالقرار وبالجايدنس يلي أخذوه بجولاي 6، ورح يرجعوا للجايدنس يلي كان مطبق بسبرينج وبسمر 2020. هيدا الخبر كان رائع لنا لأنه that's a win for our international students. So that was a very, very good news يلي وصدر آخر نهار بجولاي 14، يعني من كم يوم بآخر نهار in the afternoon طلع القرار. So Department of Homeland Security رجعت rescinded the full guidance، رجع بأكد على هالموضوع كردت in response للawsuit من جامعة هارفارد ومن MIT. ومش بس هيك، كان في مثل ما قلت كان في a huge backlash من الشركات، من المؤسسات يلي they hire international students، من كل الجامعات. يعني هارفارد و MIT هن they led the lawsuit، بس كان في كتير اشياء in the background. كان في hundreds of universities supporting that lawsuit. نتيجة انه هو I will call it a victory for international students انه وقف العمل بهذا القرار يلي طلع. So كل شيء اللي هلا حكيته موقف هلا وقف العمل فيه. بالنسبة للفول 2020 حسب ما Department of Homeland Security قالت انه رح يرجع العمل بنفس الاجراءات يلي كانت موجودة بالسبرينج وبالفول، بالسبرينج وبالسمر بعتذر. So they said that what applies for what they're going to do is that they are going to extend those exceptions that were given for spring and summer 2020. They're going to extend them till fall. So again توقف العمل بهذا القرار يلي اتخذوه. مبدئيا مفروض انه المفروض الاكسبشنز يلي بتخلي التلاميذ ياخذوا remote classes whether they're here or in their home country، مفروض انه هذا القرار يتطبق extended يتمدد للفول 2020. That being said، بعد يعني طلع القرار بوقف العمل بجولاي 6 guidance من يومين. So بعد ما في بعد هيدا القرار يلي أصدرته التسوية اللي وصلوا له، بعد هيدا القرار ما كان في أي guidance تاني. يعني كمان هيدا ترك كتير علامات استفهام. It left a lot of questions for us. So what does that mean? So are we okay? Can we tell our students that they can stay home and take online classes? Can we tell our students that they can come back and take online classes and stay in the United States? What can we tell our students? لحد هلا we don't know. So لحد هلا we are still waiting for more guidance, more explanation. عمليا وقف القرار بالجايدنس تبع جولاي 6 عمليا تطبيقيا على الارض كيف بده يتطبق. لحد هلا ما عندنا هيدي المعلومات. And that's why I said I might not be able to answer all your questions, but it is very important for me that you know شو الباك وشو اللي صار وهلا شو صار ونحن وين هلا. حسب نحن ما بنفسره انه امور بعدها طبيعيه مثل ما كانت بالسبرينج وبالسمر حتكون بالفول، ولكن بعد مثل ما قلت وبأكد على هالنقطه انه we are still waiting for further guidance. So اي شيء جديد، اي شيء اي شيء بيصدر عن الحكومه الامريكيه او عن اي جهه، اي قرار بيصدر بيأثر على الانترناشونال students، UCF Global is committed to communicate that immediately to our international students. ومثل ما شفتوا بالفتره يلي سابقه اي شيء بيصدر UCF Global دغري بعثت ايميلات لكل التلاميذ الانترناشونال student. So this is what I know many of you are back home, probably you're not checking your night's email. So please ضروري تضلكم checking your night's email، لأنه إذا كان في further guidance بالنسبة للفول المحل يلي حتلاقوها هي بالنايتس ايميل، حنبعث لكم اياها دغري على النايتس ايميل. إذا بعدنا ناطرين guidance ومش عارفين حنبعث لكم ايميل لكم بعدنا مش عارفين. إذا في أي guidance جديد أو في نصائح كيف بده يتطبق هذا وقف القرار، كيف بده يتطبق، شو حيصير بالفول، حنبعث لكم اياها immediately to your night's email. So please check your night's email. The other thing that I want you to be aware of، وبعرف يمكن طولت عليكم، هو this page, this link is very important. So this is our website, global.ucf.edu. And I just want to show you that this page, so you go to global.ucf.edu and you can see all of that. Let me just go here so you will know. This is the main page of UCF Global. And if you scroll down, you will see any breaking news, anything, أي أخبار جديدة بتكون موجودة هون. أي أسئلة عندكم إياها، وبعرف معظم الأسئلة يلي تلقيناها هي موجودة هون. Frequently asked questions. So هيدي البيج بتقلكم بتجاوب كل الأسئلة يلي هول تلقيناهم من تلاميذ قبل. So these are commonly asked questions وإجابات موجودة عليها هون. Why I need you to know this page؟ لأنه هيدي is always updated. So أي شيء جديد بيصير we update هيدي البيج بالأسئلة وبالإجابات تبعهم. I know كمان في ناس سألونا عن ال OPT، سألونا عن travel signatures. I will answer those very quickly. بالنسبة لل OPT after graduation، وهي السنة يلي بيقدر فيها ال international student يشتغل بعد ما يتخرج، وهي بسميها optional practical training. So كل ال international student بيطلع لهم هيدي السنة of optional practical training. حسب one of the main requirements لإلها إنه تلميذ مش بس يكون completed the program، بس كان التلميذ كمان يخلص one academic year. يعني يا أما بده يكون enrolled full time fall spring، أو بده يكون enrolled full time spring fall. So for those who are graduating in the fall، إذا كان بعد القرار تبع جولاي 6 وأنتم برات الأراضي الأمريكية عم تاخذوا كلاسات أونلاين، we terminate your I-20 بتروح على الطلاب هي سنة الoptional practical training. ولكن مثل ما قلت توقف العمل بهذا القرار. So تطبيق هذا القرار ما حيتم بقى. شو هالشي ممكن يأثر على ال OPT إذا الطلاب أخذوا بالفول بس في أونلاين؟ بعدنا مش عارفين. So again مثل ما قلت بعدنا ناطرين guidance أكثر على هذا الموضوع قبل ما نعطيكم إجابات دقيقة. لأنه the last thing I want to do أعطيكم جواب ويرجع ما يكون دقيق أو يسبب إشكالات. So once بيكون عنا معلومات كتير دقيقة عن هالموضوع definitely we'll send it to you via email. أو فيكم تشوفوا هيدي الصفحة يلي دليتكم عليها هلأ، بيكون فيها على طول up-to-date information. بالنسبة للتلاميذ بعتقد في واحد من الأسئلة عن الترافل سيجنتشر. في التلاميذ يلي ما أخذوا ترافل سيجنتشر على الاي 20 تبعهم ممكن يبعتوا لنا ايميل. تبعتوا ايميل global.ucf.edu أو فيكم تبعتوا لي ايميل لإلي and I'll put my email actually in the chat box. بالإيميل please just say that you want a travel signature. فكنت قبل ما تبعتوا الايميل طلعوا على الاي 20 تبعكم، افتحوا ثاني صفحه بالاي 20 تبعكم وطلعوا تحت اذا في توقيع من الاميجريشن ادفايزر ولا لا. اذا ما في توقيع يعني بحاجه لتوقيع. So on the second page of your I-20 please there's a signature from an immigration advisor. If there's no signature it means you do need a signature. If there's a signature اذا كان في توقيع look at the date. طلعوا على تاريخ التوقيع. And I know I signed a lot of I-20s for my Omani students before they left, probably like 2 days before we closed. So إذا في توقيع please شوفوا التاريخ تبع التوقيع. التوقيع لازم يكون صالح لمدة سنة. So من التاريخ الموجود لازم يكون صالح لمدة سنة. إذا ما إنه صالح لمدة سنة بالوقت اللي بترجعون فيه ما في مشكلة. please ابعتوا لنا إيميل، حطوا الاسم الكامل بالإيميل. ابعتوا الإيميل. حطوا الاسم الكامل. UCF ID السيفيس نمبر تبعكم. السيفيس نمبر تبعكم بتلاقي الاي 20 تبعكم on the far عم بتطلع بالاي 20 هيك on the far left corner. بليز اكتبوا الاي 20 تبعكم واكتبوا الايميل تبعكم يلي بدكم نبعث عليه الاي 20 ويفضل انه يكون النايتس ايميل تبعكم. So we are authorized by SCDP انه نبعث الاي 20 إذا كنتم موجودين برات أمريكا. وأنتم يلي بتعملوه بتطبعوه you print it out you sign it you date it وفيكم تستعملوه هيدا لتقدروا ترجعوا على أمريكا. So لما تقرروا لما يصير في عنا guidance أكثر لتصيروا تعرفوا بالضبط شو بدكم تعملوا بالفول إذا حضرتكم back home take classes online ولا حترجعوا ليكون عنا توضيح أكثر بهيدا الموضوع. If you need an I-20 signature this is what you need to do. Just send us an email and we'll get an I-20 emailed to you as soon as we can. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my presentation. Oh, actually one more thing. Yeah, and if you have any questions, Musaab or Faisal can actually check the chat box and let me know.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mervet. But I have questions. Like most of students ask me this question. So if they, because most of the students they are outside the United States.
Yes.
So if they want to study all the classes online, so they could come back to United States, or you don't know yet.
So لا مثل ما قلت بالجايدنس تبع جولاي 6 كان لا بس بما انه وقف العمل بهيدا الجايدنس so this doesn't exist anymore. It's not going to be applied anymore. مفروض نحن بنتوقع انه يكون بيقدروا يجوا ما يكون في اشكاليات ابدا ولكن مثل ما قلت بعدنا ناطرين جايدنس اكثر بهيدا الموضوع حتى نعرف بالضبط شو نقلكم وشو المعلومات اللي نحن نعطيها. في we have tomorrow on that same page that I showed you UCF global.ucf.edu we have a town hall meeting tomorrow. أنا بشجع الكل إنهم to join in. a town hall meeting حيكون مع immigration attorney مع المحامي تبع UCF global محامي الهجرة. So he's the immigration attorney for UCF global and he would have more answers than I do or any of us do right now. So حيكون الاجتماع معه بكرة. It's via Zoom. اللينك موجودة على الويب سايت تبعنا global.ucf.edu town hall and you can register for that meeting. وفي هو بيقلنا فعلا تطبيقيا hopefully على أمل إنه يقلنا شو بالضبط this means for our students for the fall 2020.
So كل المعلومات بيكونوا في موقع Global UCF.
global.ucf.edu الموقع الأسئلة الموجودة هونيك. Yes, it's going to be updated all the time with the most recent information.
Okay, thank you.
So اللي ما بيقدر بكره to join the town hall meeting. A town hall meeting بعتقد كمان it will be the last one we did can streaming via Facebook. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but إذا ما قدرتوا تحضروا tomorrow, it will be posted on our website, probably over the weekend or on Monday. It will be posted on our website, and all the questions that were asked will be updated in that list of questions that I showed you on our website.
Someone asked, are we going to have a new I-20 if we want to go back to the US in the fall?
That's a very good question. حنشوف بالجايدنس اللي قبل وبالجايدنس هلا. بالجايدنس تبع July 6 the July 6 guidance said أنا حكيت عنه بشكل كتير ملخص، بس هو كتير في له أشياء تانية تبعات له. واحدة من ال requirements كانت إنه إذا أنت بدك تجي على أمريكا بالفول وعم تاخد one class face to face، then لازم نحن كل الجامعة نعطيك I-20 جديد بقول إنه أنت عم تاخد face to face class. So we were required to do that for all our students. But بما إنه توقف العمل بهذا القرار، أنا بتوقع إنه تقدر تستعمل نفس ال I-20 تبعك إنك ترجع على أمريكا as long إنه نفس الإجراءات تطبق. إذا كانت الفيزا صالحة، باسبورك صالح، ال I-20 تبعك valid وعليه عليه I-20 signature, valid I-20 signature on the second page. It should not be a problem. إذا في again أي تغيير we will let you know. So مثل ما قلت بالجايدنس يلي طلع بجولاي 6 كان نعم بدك I-20 جديد لتقدر تجي. بما انه توقف مفعوله او توقف العمل بهذا القرار، ما بتصور انه حتكون بحاجه ل I-20 جديد، تقدر تستعمل I-20 تبعك as long as الفيزا valid, passport valid وعندك I-20 signature on your I-20. اكيد بدك تشوف travel restriction كان in your home country او بامريكا، بس other than that you should be fine.
في سؤال آخر. any difficult at the airport؟ يمكن يقصد عن في حجر صحي إذا الطالب وصل إلى أمريكا.
So that's a good point. So you always have, this is a very fluid situation وهيدا situation عم بيتغير كل يوم بيتغير، حتى يمكن أنتم عارفين يمكن كمان عندكم نفس الشيء الوضع. So بالنسبة لأمريكا في كتير اشياء عم تتغير كل يوم. اول يوم مثلا في كتير ناس بنعرفهم مثلا اجوا على اساس ما في حجر، بعدين طلع القرار ثاني يوم انه لا ما بقى في citizens من بلد معين انه يقدروا يفوتوا. So لانه هيدا الوضع very fluid وعم بيتغير دائما، انا بنصحكم تفوتوا على CDC page يلي هي Center of Disease Control، فيها travel information. So that travel information, and I can send you the link to you or Faisal, and you can share it with your group. So before you make any travel plans بدكم تشوفوا شو الإجراءات عندكم in your home country، بدكم تشوفوا CDC تشوفوا شو الإجراءات بأمريكا إذا بتقدروا تجوا ولا لا، أو إذا في إشكاليات بالنسبة لبلد المنشأ يلي جايين منه.
What about
بالنسبة للحجر طبيعي أي حدا بيجي على أمريكا لازم يكون في حجر لمدة أسبوعين. عملياً على الأرض you have في personal responsibility، في moral and ethical responsibility if you were traveling to make sure you stay home for 2 weeks to make sure that you are okay.
Okay. And what about the ELI student طلاب المعهد؟
Again another good question. So بالجايدنس تبع جولاي 6 كان انه كل الطلاب يلي عم بيدرسوا لغه انجليزيه يعني منهم بالديجري بروجرامز، منهم ديجري سيكينج، كانوا لازم اجباري كل كلاساتهم يكونوا فيس تو فيس. بما انه توقف العمل بهيدا القرار، نحن بنتوقع انه انه تقدر تكمل دروسك اونلاين. So we are hoping and expecting that you should be able to continue your classes online. Again, that is yet to be confirmed. And the same thing on our frequently asked questions, that will be updated with that information. بس مثل ما قلت حسب الجايدنس يلي كان قبل كان لا you have to come and attend all your classes face to face. هلا توقف العمل بهذا الموضوع. أنا متوقع إنه تقدر ترجع كفوا مثل ما كفيته بالسمر، مثل ما كفيته بالسبرينج ريموتلي، إنه تقدر تكفوا بالفول بلا ما هالشيء يأثر على الإميجريشن ستاتس تبعكم. Again, that is yet to be confirmed.
في سؤال عن طريق الإيميل. يقول صاحبه: هل أحتاج إلى تأمين صحي إذا رجعت إلى أمريكا؟
We get a lot of questions about health insurance. So here's the deal with health insurance. Health insurance is required. It's an immigration requirement. It's required for all international students. International students in the state of Florida are required to have health insurance that meets the minimum requirement as set by the Board of Governors in the state of Florida. معناته ملخص إنه كل international students طالما هن بactive status لازم يكون عندهم health insurance بغض النظر إنه إذا هن موجودين بأمريكا أو مش موجودين بأمريكا. الطلاب الموجودين بفلوريدا الهيلث انشورنس تبعهم كمان في ستيب إضافية إنه لازم مش حيلا هيلث انشورنس، لازم الهيلث انشورنس يكون meeting الحد الأدنى حسب شو البورد حكومة البورد اوف جوفرنرز بفلوريدا هي شو أقرتها. طالما الطالب بأكتف ستاتس يعني طالما السيفس ريكورد تبعكم أكتف، okay, to register in classes لازم يكون في تأمين طبي. وهالشي هو we support it لأنه هالشي is to protect you. هالشي هو لحمايتكم، لأنه مثل ما بتعرفوا health insurance costs بأمريكا is very expensive. So the last thing we want إنه international students to worry about medical bills أو ما يقدروا يروحوا عند حكيم لأنه ما في health insurance. So we want to make sure you are protected. We have no way of monitoring 3,000 students to see إذا كانوا بأمريكا مش بأمريكا إجوا راحوا. So health requirement, yeah, it's a little bit challenging. So health requirement موجودة. There's no way around it.
And what about the facility on UCF, such as the RWC, the library? Is it still closed, or there is any plan to reopen it?
Very good question. These are going to be opened for the fall. حسب البلان تبع UCF after Thanksgiving كل الكلاسز حتى الفيس تو فيس كلاسز حتى الان بيرسون classes كل الكلاسز will go into remote instruction بعد Thanksgiving، ولكن libraries والfacilities حتضلها مفتوحة. Again, let me just show you here. If you go to our website, can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, على UCF global.ucf.edu إذا بتشوفوا في ثلاثة graphs here. So the first one who breaking news. ثاني واحد the questions اللي تنطبق على international students. And the third one is UCF. So if you click here, that will give you like all the most up-to-date information about UCF. So it's return to campus plan, كل التفاصيل اللي انتم بحاجة تعرفوها. شو guidance, مفروض تلبسوا mask on campus at all times. And there's also, of course, a message from our president, President Cartwright. But this page will provide you with all the information that you need about UCF as an institution.
So there is an important question. Someone changed his major during the summer semester. How can he get his new I-20?
Easy. Just let us know. So you need to go online to our website. And on here, I can show you very quickly. So this is our website, okay? So on our website, you go to international students, forms and files, and then F1, okay? And you go to I-20 request form for current student. That will take you to a sign-in page. You need to sign in with your NID and password. And there's the form is online. It's an online form بدك تعبيه وتقول انت بدك I-20 جديد for change of major. اكيد لازم يكون التشينج اوف ميجر موجود بالسيستم، يعني المفروض يكون موافق عليه بالسيستم. we look in your record إذا في documents لازم تسلمها، هو ال I-20 request form بيقول لك what documents you need to upload. So كله electronically. You don't need to email us. You just do it online. We will see your request. We will process your request وبنبعت لك ال I-20 جديد بالإيميل.
ال I-20 بيكون بالإيميل بس مجرد print and that's it.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. There is another question. If someone want to travel to United States tomorrow, if that's if that's possible.
So you have to check with the airlines to see if there's any issues. You have to check again the CDC. I don't think Oman was on the list امبارح، ما بعرف اليوم. بس you check the CDC webpage لتشوف إذا your country يلي مسافر منها هي ضمن الدول يلي في عليها حظر سفر أو لا. If not, you should be fine as long إنه again الباسبورت تبعك valid، الفيزا تبعك valid، ال I-20 تبعك valid وعليه valid travel signature.
After يعني بعد الحجر do we have to do the coronavirus test?
I'm not sure about that. But if you do, and if you're registered in classes, you can check our UCF Health Services and see if that is provided there, and you can get it done there.
Okay.
But you need to check with your airlines. They might have more information on that.
Okay, thank you. So I think we answered most of the question. Okay. There is a question. You said we can send you a request via email to get a new I-20 signature. Where we can find your email?
Yeah, as I said, I can do it right now. I just did not want to take time from this presentation, but I wanted to share it with Musaab or Faisal, and he can share it with you. But you can find me on our website. This is the easiest way. You go to About Us, forms and sorry. You go to About Us, meet our team. Okay, and if you scroll down to International Student and Scholar Services, and you'll find me right here. You can click on that and my email will pop up. You can send me an email, and this is our supervisor, Christina Khan, she's our director. This is Dak, our assistant director, so you can email me, Hind, Chelsea, Jasula, or Lauren. We are all happy to help you. But just as I said, make sure you have the email is from Unite's email. It has your name, UCF ID, CVIS record, and your email address.
So guys, if you have any question, you could unmute and say your question or using chat. Someone? Hi?
Hi. I have a question.
Sure.
So it's about my I-20. I think I lost my I-20 on March, and they told me I'm gonna send it like online. They're gonna do it like online or through email, but I didn't receive any or didn't. When I emailed them, they said it's gonna be later, like after 2 months.
Okay.
So
Okay. So just send us an email. Again, just send me or any of the other immigration advisor an email just saying your I-20 is lost and you would like a new I-20, and we will go ahead and email you a new I-20 with the travel signature.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Mervit, I
Yes.
have a question.
Sure.
So how about the 5 months rule? I remember asking one of the immigration advisors that if you were out of the United States for over than 5 months, your service got terminated or something like that.
True.
So
So that,
how about that?
yeah. So that is that's the immigration rule. So if a student is outside the United States for more than outside the United States for more than 5 months, they won't be able to re-enter on the same I-20. When the pandemic started and many students had to leave, that was suspended. So that 5-month rule does not apply anymore. So we are hoping, again مثل ما قلت ناطرين guidance للفall, so we're hoping إنه بعد ال 5-month rule suspended. So like I mentioned, لما قانونيا إذا طالب ضل برات أمريكا مدة أكثر من 5 أشهر ما بيقدر يرجع يجي على أمريكا على نفس الاي 20. ولكن لما صار بانديميك بشهر 3 بمارش توقف العمل بهيدا يعني حطوه on hold, so they suspended it. So التلاميذ حتى لو ضلوا أكثر من 5 أشهر برات أمريكا ما كان في إشكال. بتصور هلا بما إنه نفس القرار نفس الجايدنس تبع السبرينج والسمر is going to be extended till fall, so باعتقادي انه حتضلها هيدا القرار on hold, حيضل suspended هيدا القرار. مثل ما قلت اذا طلع guidance جديد we'll let you know, بس as of now موقوف العمل في هيدا القرار. مش قرار, هو regulation.
I have a question. Do we have approval from UCF to enter US?
You don't need approval from UCF to enter the United States. I wish we can give approval to everyone. we don't need, you don't need approval from us. You just have to be active in your program. You have to be maintaining your status كل هالفترة. والتلاميذ they can maintain their status by being enrolled full time. يكون السيفيس تبعك active. مثل ما قلت passport valid, visa valid, كل هاي الأمور, ومعك الاي 20 تبعك, والاي 20 تبعك مش منتهية. ما لازم يكون في أي إشكاليات, وما لازم ما بدك إذن خاص من UCF. مثل ما قلت لما طلع القرار تبع جولاي 6 كان طلبوا من الجامعات يعطوا اي 20 جداد لكل الطلاب, بتقول إذا أنتم جامعة face to face أو online أو hybrid, بس هيدا بما انه توقف العمل فيه مفروض تكون تقدر ترجع بدون اشكاليات. again اتاكد انه ما في travel restrictions, بس بغير هيك ما لازم يكون في اشكاليات.
I think we answered most of the question.
Good.
I have a question.
Sure.
Maybe okay. Go ahead.
Who's this?
Faisal.
Oh, Faisal.
So if any new regulation or something came up that you need an in-person class to get into the US or to cross the border or something like that, we will need a proof to show the immigration staff. So how can we get that?
Okay. So مثل ما قلت هيدا القرار توقف العمل فيه, so منك بحاجة ل I-20 جديد. إذا طلع أي قرار مثل ما طلع هذا القرار, و UCF did their best من day one إنه to provide the students with everything they need to maintain their status. إذا صار في أي تغيير, if anything else comes up that requires us to provide you with, I don't know, مثل ما قلت I-20 as you said, a new I-20, or provide you with anything, UCF will do its best to provide you with whatever you need to maintain your status and to come back to the United States. إذا طلع قرار جديد هلا بيقول لا لازم نعطي I-20, which doesn't make sense. في جامعات عندها 10,000 طالب, so بيعملوا I-20 ل 10,000 تلميذ وبيبعتون. so هذا كان part من القرار القديم يلي منه كثير كان في كثير ثغرات. So ما بتصور انه حيتطلب منا انه نعطي I-20 جديد. اذا I-20 تبعك صالح it should be fine. إذا صار في شيء anything in the future that requires us إنه نعطي I-20 جديد أو ناخد أي إجراءات معينة لنساعد التلاميذ, we would definitely do it. Does that answer your question, Faisal?
Faisal? Yes, he say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So I think that's it. We answered most of the questions. If you have anything to say, go ahead, Ms. Mirvet.
Okay. So I definitely برجع بعيد وبكرر إنه إذا عندكم وقت أو إذا قدرتوا حسب التوقيت بكرة أنكم تحضروا التاون هول meeting, I will be there watching it too. مع المحامي مع immigration attorney تبع UCF Global. Please take time to do that لأنه he will share with us إذا في أي شيء تبعيات للفول, he will be providing us with those details. إذا لقى check our website all the time for the frequently asked questions لتعرفوا شو up to date with latest information اللي بتأثر على immigration status. إذا في شيء بعده مش واضح لكم after you do that, please تواصلوا معنا. We are here to help you. بعتوا لنا emails. Be patient with us because we are experiencing a very high volume of emails and requests. So be patient with us and give us at least 24 to 48 hours to respond to your emails. Other than that, please stay safe. Keep your families safe. إن شاء الله كلنا نطلع سالمين من هالأزمة اللي عم بتمر على الكل. وإن شاء الله عيد مبارك على الجميع. حيكون عيد مختلف عن كل السنين اللي مرقت. But we are in this together and hopefully we will get out of this together. Other than that, stay safe and charge on.
So at the end, thank you, Ms. Mirvet. Thank you for your patience, for your time, for your effort. Thank you about everything.
Thank you all. Thank you all. It's my pleasure and it's an honor for me to be here talking to all of you. It's so good to hear from all of you, and thank you, Musaab and Faisal, for putting this together. And if you need anything again, we're here for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, and our association also appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Just a
Thank you
minute.
very much.
Oh, sure. Do we have one last question?
Yeah, I just have a question. If the what is called I-20 expire, what we will do in that case if we stay more than 5 months away from USA?
If the I-20 expires, that's a problem. I don't want to. I want to discuss that with you privately to see why it expired, and you cannot.
Not the I-20. The regulation said that if I stayed away outside United States for more than 5 months, then I have to renew my visa. So
yes,
in 17th of August, our visa will be not expired, but we will stay more than 5 months away. What will you do in that case, and how much it will take you to renew it?
okay.
How long?
So, as I said, that is an immigration regulation, ولكن هاي immigration regulation توقف العمل فيها لما البانديميك بلش. So بشهر 3 لما بلش أزمة الكورونا والتلاميذ اضطروا انهم يطلعوا برات امريكا، توقف العمل بهيدا الشرط. So هلا منه active. So حتى لو ضليتك برات امريكا اكثر من 5 اشهر، it's okay. It's not a problem. So منك بحاجة ل I-20 جديد ومنك بحاجة تقدم على فيزا جديدة. إذا الفيزا تبعك بعدها صالحة، ال I-20 تبعك بعده صالح، حتى لو ضليتك أكثر من 5 أشهر برات أمريكا، it's okay.
That's good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Vervet. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.